Hey guys, welcome back to YouVoluntear. My name is Kate, and this is Canada Week. If you didn't already know, all of us here at YouVoluntear live in Canada, and we all really love it here. I mean, we talk about it a lot. Because we all love Canada so much, I thought it would be a great idea to share with you the reasons that Canada is so great. So I did two things. The first one is kind of come up with my own reasons as to why Canada is so great, and the second is ask someone who's not Canadian why Canada is so great. One of the coolest things I think about Canada is that in Section 91 of the Canadian Constitution, it states that Canada is to be governed by the principles of peace, order, and good government. Those are three things that I think are pretty awesome. Something else I learned recently about Canada is that Canada a few years ago was actually ranked 3rd in the world for best air quality. That's pretty dang good. Fresh air. I like to think that Canada has some of the greatest inventors in the world. From things like basketball to insulin, Canada has great inventors. Thank you, James Naismith, for the basketball, and a very thank you, Frederick Banting, for the insulin. Good old healthcare. When people talk about how great Canada is, the healthcare system always comes up. Sure, there's some issues, but it's absolutely great, and Canadians agree with that fact. So much so that in 2004, Tommy Douglas was named the greatest Canadian of all Canadians. For those of you who don't know who Tommy Douglas is, he's the father of Medicare. I could go on and on about what makes Canada so great, but I might be a little bit biased because this is the country I live in. So I messaged my friend Lindsay in Scotland and asked her what she thought made Canada so great. And here are her answers. The first thing that she said was that all the stereotypes of Canada are positive stereotypes. Like the fact that people are kind, fun, generous, and positive people. Which I would like to think is true. The second thing that she loved about Canada was the fact that everyone comes from different nations. You can be from any country in the world, come to Canada, and be proud that you're from that country. You can be Canadian and Brazilian. You can be Canadian and Parisian. You can be Canadian and Japanese. You can be so many different types of Canadian. Just because you now live in Canada doesn't mean that you can't also identify with that other country. Apparently we have a chill attitude towards everything, which I think is pretty cool. Cool, chill, get it? Yeah, that was bad. Oh! And the final thing that Lindsay says that she loves about Canada is something that I think many Canadians identify with, and that is Tim Hortons. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then give it a big old thumbs up, and while you're at it, why not hit that subscribe button and subscribe to YouVoluntear. If you have any other things that you love about Canada, then please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. And if you have any questions about Canada, you can leave those below too, and I'm sure we will answer them for you. That is all for me, guys. I will see you next time, and moose ears. Bye!